this is Ali. Welcome back to You in Korea. Today I'm here with another video that I hope will be helpful to you guys. If you enjoyed this video, if you find it useful, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments in the comment section. After my first video about how I learned Korean, if you haven't seen it, you can find it on the channel and watch it. I got a lot of questions concerning how to get into a Korean university, how to actually go to Korea to study. So today I will try to talk about this. Okay, first let's look at the possibilities that you have based on what you want to study in Korea. A lot of foreign students come to Korea every year, and based on what they study, I would point out at least 4 types of education that they seek in Korea. First, there's language schools, language programs, short or long term. Then there's bachelor's degree, graduate school, it's either MA or PhD, and lastly, exchange students. So if you want to come and study Korean in Korea, you can actually apply for a language program in practically any of Korean universities. Actually, here's a list of the most popular universities among students. You must have probably heard about such famous language schools as Yonsei University Language School or Korea University Language School. You just have to pick one that you like. Find their website. On the website, you will always find the guidelines for course admission. All the websites are available in a variety of languages, so you don't even have to speak Korean. So check the guidelines and send your application. The courses are normally available 4 times a year: fall semester, winter semester, spring semester, and summer semester. And there's also short programs for summer or for winter vacations. So you just pick one and apply. What you have to have, though, is sufficient funds prepared in advance, because you will have to pay your full tuition depending on how many semesters you're applying for. And you have to have sufficient funds for living in Korea, for staying in Korea, because that's what they require for you to have a visa. So please don't forget about that. The courses at different universities cost differently, so the price range varies from where the university is situated, how famous it is. So if you're looking for options, you will have to explore this a little bit through the internet and find the university that suits you better. Okay, so next is bachelor degrees and higher degrees. If you want to come to study in Korea, you can actually apply for various scholarships that would allow you to study for free or pay partial tuition. There's even a Korean government program that is called KJSP, which will allow you to study for free in Korea. You can check their website and see the admission rules and conditions for yourself. But please remember that since it's a government program, you have to earn this scholarship. It's not given just to anyone, right? There's actually a limited number of people from each country that can apply for it. So please check the website really carefully in case you want to get the scholarship, and don't miss the application date. Of course, it can be tiring because the screening and application process can take up to a year, but if you're successful, you can not only just study for free in Korea, the Korean government will pay all the living expenses and accommodation expenses for outstanding students. Even if you didn't get full scholarship, but your scores were quite high after the evaluation, you still might get partial tuition discount. So anyways, try. And since the chance is given to everybody, you don't even have to speak Korean perfectly to apply for government scholarship. Based on your Korean language ability, you would still be made to take a Korean class, Korean program. For the time depends on your level, but before you actually start your classes at a graduate school or at a university, you will have to take a Korean course until you can pass the test. If you don't get the national scholarship or if you don't want to apply for a scholarship, you can just send a regular application. The process resembles that one of the language course. You just need to check the website of the university you're interested in, check the admission guidelines, prepare your paperwork, and send it to them. Then pay tuition and come to Korea. But please remember that in case of bachelor's, master's, and higher degrees, the applications are accepted only 2 times a year. It's in summer for fall semester and in winter for spring semester. Here's a tip. If you didn't get the national scholarship but you still need scholarship, please don't be sad. Most of Korean universities would offer different kinds of discounts and scholarships to foreign students anyway. This is actually how I got through my graduate school in Korea at Kookmin University. I got the discount for my first semester at the graduate school because I did well in my language course before that. And then as the time went by, my grades were good. The better the grades are, the more discount I got up until I actually studied for free. So yeah, no lies here. You study well, you get discount for tuition. And please never give up. All Korean universities are very welcoming to the foreigners and they actually have plenty opportunities for you. And lastly, if you are already enrolled at a university or college in your own country, please check if your school has any ties with any of Korean universities because you can always apply for an exchange program. You can come to Korea to study for 1 semester or for a year. That depends on the type of relationships between the universities. KGSB scholarship program is also available for exchange students. Only thing you have to do is do your research. And here's another tip. There's another government site for foreign students in Korea that has a lot of tips for you on how to study in Korea, on life in Korea, and of course on the admission. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I hope I've covered enough information for you guys. If you still have questions, if I missed something, if you want to know more about studying in Korea, please leave your questions in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. 안녕!